Hey guys, this is Red Berry, and today I was cutting up a chicken that I'm going to be doing a gumbo in a few days. So I'll try to video that. I know I've been promising a lot of y'all that for maybe over a year now. So this is not going to be the only way to cut up a chicken or the perfect way. I'm not a chef or anything. I'll just show you how I do it and hope somebody can get benefit of it. When you buy chicken whole, it's much cheaper than if you have the person at the store behind the meat counter cut it up for you. Everything they do in the store to save you time will cost you money. So it's just a matter of whether you have more time or money. So let me see how much. I bought this chicken for 98 cents a pound, and it'll be $1 plus if it's already cut up, parts of it. Now sometimes you can get like leg quarters on sale for 59 cents. I've even seen them in my parts for 39 cents, but that's been a while. Rarely they will come on like that, but 59 cents is a good sale, and I usually buy them in a 10-pound bag and separate those and freeze them. So this is the whole chicken. Here you have, your basic anatomy of chicken. You got the wings, you got the legs, you got the breast here, and you got the back on this side. Now, first thing you're going to want to do when you unwrap your chicken is make sure there's nothing inside. Inside the cavity there, sometimes they'll have the little bag of heart and giblets and stuff like that. This one didn't have that. Okay, usually the first thing I'll do is cut this tail off, or the tail I call it, and that's done. This is not the proper knife to be cutting it. I usually use a bigger knife, but I'm still in Utah, so I always travel with this Hinkle knife. It's in my suitcase, and I do not fly, so I can keep it in my suitcase when I travel. Okay, and first thing you'll want to do is pull back the wing like this, and you can see I've already cut it before I realized I was going to maybe try to film it. You pull back the wing, you cut, slit a little bit, you pop this. You get your knife in there, and it's very easily to come off. And there's your wing. I'll show you this other one because I hadn't done this one yet. Okay, you want to get in there in the joint, kind of like under its arm. Give it a little cut and pop it back. Okay, you want to pop it just like you'd be breaking somebody's arm, I guess. And cut that. And there's another wing. Next thing I'll do is on the leg here, you just see the average drumstick look like that, where you reach up in here and feel there's a joint. There'll be an indentation, and in that indentation, that joint, you want to cut there too. See how easy it goes through? If you're in between the joints, it cuts real easily. I feel for this one, and I do the same thing. Cut it off. Now, I'm sorry if my lighting might not be the best, but I'm doing what I can here. Okay, the next thing you'll have, you see the skin will be attached, so I'll go ahead and slip my knife in there and clear that. Clear this one, turn it over, and you're going to pop this thigh joint also. See the indentation there? You want your knife to go through there. See? Pretty simple. Do the same thing on the other side. Clear the skin, pop the thigh, and run your knife through. Okay, that's your basic pieces, your thigh, leg, and wing pieces. Now, This part can be done 1,000 different ways. I like to use the back and all this bony parts in my gumbo. It makes for a very good gumbo. Or if you also want to be making chicken stock, that's the pieces you'll want to use. Okay, you see how this skin is? You want to clear that. Okay, and I reach in between here and you'll feel the ribs. Watch your hands. And if you let your knife kind of guide you and work it through, you'll be able to feel. Let me see if I can show you at this angle. See, you want to get in like in between there. Okay, so you get in between the ribs and you cut as far down as you can, which is pretty much the whole way. And you see how it'll start to flop out on you. Get your knife in there. And so you twist it back until your neck, that's the neck part of the chicken, is through. And for the most part, you can just kind of tear it away or get your knife in there and split the skin mostly. And I'm kind of flipping this on a, usually I'll do this on a much bigger cutting board, but I'll be sure to sanitize all my wooden kitchen tabletop and all that. Okay, you can do two things with this. You can leave, if you have a big stock pot, you can leave this piece whole. It's pretty easy to do that. Or you can separate it right here. I'll just leave it whole for now. Okay, and what's left is your breast. See your whole breast, two sides. And you can take this and roast this in a pan with some onions, potatoes, carrots. It'll be delicious, especially if your family loves white meat only. That's the breast, that's your white meat. But what I'm going to do today is try to cut it down a little bit. Now, down the middle here, you can kind of see where an indentation forms maybe. That's where you're going to kind of want to split your skin. See how it's separated real easy? There is a cartilage in there, and what I like to do is bring my knife on either side of that cartilage. And like I said, there's a bunch of different ways you can do it. This is just the way I do it, and it works for me. Okay, you want to get in there, and there's the cartilage. So I like to run my knife down the side of that cartilage, always having your fingers out of the way. Split this skin. There's going to be a bone right here, and I kind of just pop it off like this, and there's all your breast meat. Okay, that's pretty much how your breast meat separates. This right here is what is known as the chicken tenders you buy. That's the part where the chicken tender is. So you can just cut that away, kind of like you'd be doing for a fish, if you're familiar with, you know, cutting fish away from the bone. Sort of like that, I guess. Okay, that's your tender, chicken tender. That's your breast. You can cut this up in many pieces. You can freeze this whole. You can kind of poach it in a little bit of water, cook it, and then freeze it. That way you'll have chicken for casseroles and everything. And the best way to do this is to buy whatever you can afford in whole chickens when they're on sale, and do this all in one day. I leave, obviously I leave some whole to do, you know, whole baked chickens, roasted chickens. But if you want it cut up, I find it's easy to just do it all in one day. Okay, this one the same way. Cut it away. And you have boneless chicken breast right there. Okay, get this separated. That'll go on my platter. Now, I'll cut this tenderloin off. You want to rub that knife as close to the edge as you can, to that bone, and just kind of sort of rip it away, I guess you'd say. And there it is. There's the second one. Okay, this bone right here is a little treasure. Do not throw it away. This is what I'm going to use to make stock, or if I'm doing a big gumbo, I'll use it, you know, in my gumbo pot, which gumbo equals to like a huge pot of delicious stock juice. So you want a lot of flavor in that. So that's basically it. And as you can see, my platter here of all my chicken. So this chicken was about $5, a little over $5, I think. So I get all this meat. I can either make a big gumbo or actually a medium-sized gumbo and use all of this. There's many things. I can take the breast meat, cook it, package it up as for casseroles. Kids, all my kids and grandkids, their favorite is the drumstick. So you can package, let's say if you have 5 chickens you've split up, you'll get 10 drumsticks. You can package that together. You got the thighs. Thighs are delicious. And you know, barbecue on a barbecue pit. Chicken, the wings. I love to fry chicken wings. Thighs also, you can poach this in a little bit of water with some onions and carrots and celery. Sort of like you'd be doing making a stock. Take the chicken, debone it all, take it all off. It's good in casseroles, or chicken salad sandwiches are good. So I hope this helps somebody. If y'all have any questions about cutting up a chicken, you know, I'll be glad to help you. I can do this, well, you saw even on camera, it didn't take me very long, even with all my yakking. But I can do this in less than 5 minutes. Just hack a chicken up and I'm done. So I hope this helps somebody. And this is Red Berry, and I'll talk to y'all soon. This is a great way to save money. So be sure and go out and buy a chicken. Give it a try. The worst you can do is cut it wrong, but it'll still be great to cook. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.